Fast forwarding through the havoc-wreaking chase about town, Till and Grant couldn't help but scoot closer to the screens.
These kids are wild. It blows my mind,
Grant squealed, leaning back in his chair. Liaison Till continued to work the controls, commanding the DSS relay, only able to glance at the headmaster with a side eye of disgust. Okay, here we are, he said, fully focused. The relay slowed to a normal speed just as the four bullies finished beating Arrow mercilessly, with magically conjured clubs and, sadly, their own fists. The sight was discomforting. Eventually, the group of bullies left Arrow tied to the ground behind the waterfall, bleeding and unconscious. As they walked away in victory, Liaison Till stopped the relay. At this point, Headmaster, the situation seems to be twice as complicated. The boys I saw back at the center, the ones who said that Arrow attacked them like a savage animal, are now in fact high-fiving each other as they walk away from the most obscene use of force I've seen since my time at war. Even more so, you have admittedly aligned yourself with these so-called innocent boys by accusing Arrow along with them. Liaison Till raised his hand to halt the headmaster's response, beginning the relay again. Why didn't Arrow tell me how bad it truly was? Why didn't he tell me the Zenith boy stood over him like that, spitting in his face while threatening his life? Did he leave it out on purpose, or does he truly not remember? How is this boy not dead? Till thought. As the relay restarted, the bullies were leaving the scene. A moment later, they could see Arrow regaining consciousness. Little by little, the boy's movements grew from slight jerks to a full-on frenzy. He looked like a trapped beast moments before chewing off his own limb to break free. Suddenly, he stopped, as if the stress had returned him to unconsciousness. Okay, Till said. This is the last thing Arrow said he can remember. Both he and Grant leaned in to get a closer look, their intrigue fully sparked. At first, there was nothing but the sound of the crashing water and the sight of Arrow, seemingly lifeless. What's that? Liaison Till said, working the controls to zoom in. At first imperceptible, but then small arcs of electricity could be seen coursing over Arrow's body. The jolting arcs grew and grew until the video feed could no longer distinguish Arrow through the light distortion. This is incredible, Liaison Till whispered in amazement. The light grew brighter until suddenly there was a loud boom and a huge pulse of light. The relay cut and the window went black. What's going on? Grant squealed. What happened? Why did it go dark? Calm down, little piggy, Till zinged, sliding the next screen frame over from the other monitor. Once loaded, the screen relit, showing the energy pulse but from a different angle and from some distance away. Once Till maneuvered the camera into position, with the video still paused, it was clear that Arrow created the blast when breaking free, flying towards the exact location of the group of bullies. Well, that's odd, muttered Till. What? Grant replied. Even though I switched cameras, the video was stopped in the same spot where it cut out, and Arrow is now at least 30 yards away.
Champions of